Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Lords. You join us for this T10 between Delhi and the Mumbai Triumph.
They'll be looking to extract a little bit extra out of this pitch, bowling at home.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Appeal. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait!
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
This is everything.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slow delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. 3 off it. The Indians are 3 for none. Start. He's got that outside the ring.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them. Edge and gone. Brilliant catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Yep. Nice timing, good batting. Won't get to the boundary.
Got their head with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over. The Indians are 8 for 1. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Timed that brilliantly.
Good batting, lovely timing. hardly even leant on it, was always headed for the boundary.
Nice shot.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Waiting.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Wait.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Comfortable single if they take it.
I'm surprised they're turning runs down like that. They should be rotating the strike. Every run counts in the book.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Drives and misses everything. Big shout. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
There'll be here.
Keeper's in.
Little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Runs it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Waiting. Yep. Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Yep. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Ballers in.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. Just through the shot, too early.
Bowler is confident on this one. And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. onto the front foot. Super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Wait.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Up. Keepers.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Indians are 64 for 2. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the nursery end. Patel, the left arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the nursery end. Great shot, great timing.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Got that away nicely.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Wait. Up. Keepers in.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Going with spin now. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and threw to the keeper.
Up.
Huge edge.
Keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Built some momentum for the team with this 50 partnership. The team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total.
Up.
Couldn't have played that any better. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
immaculate timing there.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
End of the over, 16 runs coming from it. The Indians are 96 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Got it.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep, yep.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
Yep. Keeper. That's it.
Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
Duplessis is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Edged it. Loud shout. Caught, and that's stopped.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Yeah, beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep, perfectly timed. Bowl disturbs the furniture.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket to get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. Delhi are 6 for 2. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the nursery end.
Yep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
No.
Massive chance.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A real beauty. Just times it so well. Super shot that.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four. Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Middle that one, great timing.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
No!
There'll be one run here for them.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Now then, was there a feint edge? And caught. That's just superb.
Innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Sharma gone for not many.
Got right in behind it.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving. Just threw the shot too early.
Just the one run off the over. Delhi, 28 for 4. This is everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. Thick edge. A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
That's it! Yep!
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Patel, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. It's too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Absolutely nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Patel didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Super shot.
One of those ones we have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper!
A couple on offer here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
There'll be runs here.
Catch!
Brilliant shot that.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. Going with pace now. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. They'll get at least 1.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Out. Good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Good pickup. Big chance.
Our mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Misjudged that. He takes a hit on the body.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
3 added in that over. Delhi are 53 for 6. Gone, played all around it.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Get that!
Yep. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Ideal way of handling that ball.
Well, there was a bit of noise there, but it certainly wasn't the bat, and they did well to get back for 2.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
A brilliant over that. The pressure put right back on the batters. The sort of over that could win the match.
Keepers!
Could that be out? Not so.